Well, it's a worry now if you're a Mark Selby fan, or you thought that having a couple of bob on him before the match, the kind of form we saw last night.
8.
So it's a slight concern, or more than a slight concern, that this could mean that he's going to go 5-0 down, and that would be some comeback.
Yes, when you were talking to Andy Goldstein before the match began, and you quoted a few odds
9.
about what would happen and what the bookmakers' assessment was.
Yeah, sure.
At the time I thought, yeah, the bookmakers very rarely chalk up incorrect prices. They're normally on the ball. Maybe here tonight they've not got it right.
Well, I mean, they had to have a Sullivan favourite, that's for sure, but if you'd never seen snooker before and you watched last night's matches, as well as
16.
O'Sullivan did to beat Joe Perry, the fact remains, Mark played brilliantly, didn't he? So you'd probably have made him favourite. Long way to go in this frame, though. He's not over the line yet.
And this is a big shot as well.
Yeah, I think the red that might be a worry is the one directly below the pink. At some point, he's got to pop that one.
19.
It might be a bit close to the pink, but we'll find out in a few shots. Or he might have a little plan
20.
to get that one into open play shortly. May just play on the red directly below. That one will pot, and then maybe develop it, the one near the pink. Just have to see what kind of angle he gets from this. Well, he's on the bottom red. He can't develop the one above.
25.
Not from this shot, because he's just the wrong side. Here's the angle. Can't touch the one above it from this.
26.
Now, that's another clever shot. He's played on the pink here, and he can just flick onto the red and bring it on that way. That's where he's such a wonderful talent. He made nothing of that, and the red was not potable previously.
32.
He's very quick thinking, and that's why 25 seconds a shot never seems to handicap him.
And with all of the colours on their spots, this should be a formality. Although, as John Pullman used to say, there's many a slip twixt cup and lip.
35.
Don't know what that actually means, but it sounds good.
37.
He still needs up to the blue, but you can't imagine anything going wrong. I suppose he could get a bad contact or something, but to all the world it appears that it's going to be 5-0.
And this is the ball to officially cross the line.
55.
And one man who's always in the final, semi-finals, and in every match, Paul Collier, our resident referee for Premier League snooker. Tonight it's his 200th match in the tournament.
Very good ref is Paul, and he's not on the main tour, is he? He doesn't do any matches on the official tour, so to speak. He used to.
Yes, he's considered so knowledgeable that he actually assesses other referees now.
I think that Mark Selby Obviously he'll be very disappointed about the situation, but the last frame I think will have really hurt him, because the others, he hadn't had many chances, but he did have a good opportunity in that last frame. And that really is a bit of a blow.
Just one final footnote on the refereeing line. We're close here to Great Yarmouth, which of course was the hometown of Colin Brinded, the late Colin Brinded, who very sadly passed away a few years ago. He was a super guy as well. Well, he's taken a time foul intentionally.
Yeah, I've seen Ronnie do that before. Obviously it's no longer his shot. And Ronnie is now seems to be looking at what goes. Ronnie, you have to wait for maybe another go at this, or I think that Mark will take this on. So don't worry, Ronnie, it's not your shot anymore. Of all the people to have a time foul, you wouldn't think Ronnie would be the one. But the fact remains, he didn't like the shot and didn't want to waste the time out, did he?
Mind you, he's got 5 left, 7 allowed in the final. He's only taken 2 up to now.
But he didn't do any damage, that was the key. Because the shot Mark was left was pretty an appealing shot, wasn't it? So it made no difference apart from the actual 5-point penalty that he incurred. Well, he certainly played in behind the green, just hit it a fraction too hard, which means Mark can at least get to the reds.
It's a forlorn hope as it is, but there is just a glimmer there for Selby, but he has to win this frame. It would be almost unthinkable for him to win 7-6 from 6-0 down. Who would have thought it with Mark Selby? Last night a winner 5-0 against Stephen Hendry. Tonight he's 5-0 down. But you know, with him, he's not got the mentality to give up. He will fight and fight.
Mark Selby 1.
I'm not sure he's got the snooker, and there's confirmation that Ronnie can get through to get to the red. Probably to play safe, I think, of it. I don't think he's going for this.
think the snooker's a fair bet now.
Mark Selby 1.
Looks a difficult one, this. I'm not convinced that was the ready play to hit, but he'll take it. I think Ronnie knows maybe a bit little fortunate there, not to leave anything on.
Now, for someone of Mark Selby's tactical nous,